Hello, Leo. Welcome, to your August soul session. I am Marlo. If you're new and if you're family, welcome back, my friend. And of course, if you resonate with this message, don't forget to tickle my like button because she kinky and she into that sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? So help your girl out. And if you're interested in the extended for this particular reading, the link is in the description box below. And it covers the latter part of the month. So from the 15th to the end of the month, because here we're looking at the 1st through the 15th. And because it's your birthday season, Leo, you guys, of course, get 50% off of my extendeds on Vimeo. You know what I'm saying? So the good old, what do you call those things? Like the code thing? I forgot what the word is. The coupon code. I don't know, whatever it's called. It's in the description box below this video. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and jump right in. First card out. We have the moon in the reverse as Cancer energy, and we have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So what it's looking like, Leo, is something that you guys are going to get clarity on. It's something you guys been dreaming about coming into the month of August from July. It's something that you guys may have been having all kinds of crazy kind of dreams about, things that are coming up from the recesses of your subconscious and whatnot, or whatever. But there's going to be clarity that's going to be had. I don't know why, but for some reason, I'm feeling this from the 31st of July. So it's like the 31st of July to the 1st of August. It's like something kind of happening here. Meaning this clarity that's going to come out for you guys in reference to the dream thing. I feel like that could have been happening the whole month of July, child. It may have kind of turned up the last week of July, but specifically between July 31st and the 1st of August, it's going to be something that's going to be made very clear to you, whether that's something that another person reveals, whether it's, something that you just come into a realization about yourself. However, with this 8 of Cups and the reverse, you're not walking away. It's like you're clear on what it is that's going on and what's happening here, but you're not really necessarily ready to take these steps in opposition to said thing. So there could be like a little bit of denial here. Not really too concerned, because I feel, ironically, this is like a repeater. Like whatever it is we're talking about, Leo, this is something that you guys have gone through before. And I think that's the reason why this clarity just kind of hit, whether that's from yourself or from someone else. But I feel whatever it is that we're talking about, it's something that you guys have gone through before. So it's kind of like repeating a cycle. But this is the beautiful thing about us repeating cycles, is because whenever you repeat a cycle, it's like however many times you repeated it, it's like you may have learned the same thing. However, it's like the last time you go through it, you kind of wake up quicker. So I'm not really too concerned about that. Okay, there we go. And then we have the 10 of Coins. So we're talking about financial stability, security, all of those good things. We're talking about inheritance and whatnot, or whatever. So literally what I'm feeling, what this is looking like for me, dude, because I'm even looking at this color contrast. You guys, it feels to be y'all are wrapping up a karmic cycle, if I could be honest. And it's like, and of course, if it's karmic-y, it's going to be something that you guys have done a gazillion times before. But I feel, and then we got the 7 of Coins that came, the 7 of Coins that came out. So I feel like it's something that y'all went through several times before, and you may have never gotten the big aha. And if you did, oh my gosh, I love this. You guys may not have gotten the big aha, but all of a sudden, dude, it's almost like 1st of August or the 31st of July. It's like, it's just going to freaking hit you, especially if you are, because I mean, I can't say that's not going to happen, because on the 31st of July is when I actually start my little book club group. We're doing like a study group on the book that literally altered the course of my life. And the book is called Conversations with God. And it's open to all of my members and things on Patreon, on YouTube members, and on my network. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't joined already, go ahead and do that. But if you already have, then that's where this epiphany could have come from. I just feel like I need to throw that in there. But overall, so sorry to interrupt you guys while you're listening to the show, but I wanted to tell you guys about our new partnership with BetterHelp. If you haven't heard of them, it's an online resource in which you can find your very own friendly local neighborhood therapist, no matter where you are in the world. You sign up, and within 24 hours, they match you with a therapist that's right for you. And you can talk to your counselor every week via phone or video chat. You can also text them between sessions. If you or someone you know has been considering therapy, get started today with BetterHelp. Now let's get back to the show. What it's looking like for me is it's almost like feeling like you've been in a fog and you haven't been seeing that this thing has been repeating, and it's not really knowing how it is to move forward just yet. However, I do feel that it's more or less like an aha that makes you guys realize like, oh my gosh, this is what's been happening. Like, I didn't see that I was doing this. Now, why is that important? This is important because I'm seeing this energy as a part of the old cycle that you guys are coming out of. So for some of you guys, you may have like an old uncle or something that might leave you some money. You might get promoted at your job. You know what I'm saying? You may get to the amount of money that you were trying to save. You may get a job offer, maybe an opportunity that ends up coming in. And this is somewhere around like the 5th, 6th of August. I'm feeling this as. So why I say this is important is because this cycle needed to wrap up. You needed to learn this lesson from the past and get very clear on it so that you guys aren't operating out of old, shadowy, subconscious kind of energy. I'm also feeling compelled to say, because I feel like I said this and somebody's reading before, might have been in love readings. This may potentially have something to do with someone's mother. You know what I'm saying? It could be to where the epiphany that you get is like, I don't know, maybe how your mom handled her finances, how she handled her relationships, whatever the case. It's you seeing that you were kind of perpetuating that same thing, or maybe seeing that how your mom was, how it is that affected you, you know? And I also feel compelled to say with this that for some of you guys, it's almost like the beginning of the end for you was literally the 13th, which is why all of the soul sessions last month were like, watch it for the 15th, right? Because the super full moon in Capricorn was on the 13th of July. So for some of you guys, this can even date back to then, to where I say the beginning of the end, because it was almost like a deconstruction of this process that led you to here. But this energy needed to be wiped out. You guys needed to get clear on this lesson before this blessing comes in for you guys in the first week of August. So with the 7 of coins and looking at this diagonal from this 8 of cups in the reverse, when I was saying like you kind of know what you need to do, but you don't know how to step forward, that's really what the 7 of coins is speaking to. There's a need to be patient, because I do feel like this is going to come as like a shock, to be honest. It's like this 10 of coins popping up. I feel almost like it would pop up seemingly out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Or it could be money that you were waiting on and it comes sooner than you thought. Or like I said, like a job opportunity or something like that. Or like, you know, your old great uncle that was a millionaire. I don't know. Right. But I don't feel this was necessarily expected. And if in the event that it was, you didn't expect it to come this soon. And I just heard settlement. So for some of you guys, this is like some type of like legal settlement or something along those lines. But the thing that's extremely important with the 7 of coins, and this is, of course, coming into that week of the second week of August, where we're going into the 15th here, it's important to not be hasty, because especially if this is something that, child, y'all could have won a lottery. You know what I'm saying? It could be a myriad of different things. But legit, it's like the fact that I feel this came unexpected, but it's earned. That's the thing I can tell you for sure. Like, this is something that's due to you, whether it's karmically or it's because of hard work, energy, and effort that you guys have put in. But I feel patience is going to be a virtue, because especially like, and I don't even know why I'm saying this. Congratulations to you if you won the lottery, child. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But it's more or less you guys getting the interest of like a delayed gratification, if you will. So that's why I say it's like it's owed to you. But the only reason why this has been held back is because you needed to learn this first. But with this 7 of coins, there's a need to have a level of patience with kind of sorting out what you're going to do with it. And I feel specifically, you guys, and I think this happened with y'all in July, I feel specifically we're talking about money, right? So especially if this came to you and you weren't expecting it, it's like your first inclination could be to just like spend it, spend it, spend it, right? But I feel you guys kind of in that second week of August need to take a step back and get really clear about your priorities, because I feel that this is like a windfall blessing type of thing, right? That's coming out of left field, or it's, you know, money that was due to you, but it's money that was due to you. And granted, I could feel maybe we're talking about something else other than money, but if I'm wholeheartedly honest about what this really feels to me, energy signature wise, this really feels like money to me, Leo. So the whole premise that's going to behoove you all, if we could throw a little behoove in there, it's going to be to take your time, be patient, allocate these funds, decide how it is that you're going to manage it, and kind of don't go wild. But it's very easy for that to happen because I feel that this is unexpected either entirely, or you just didn't expect it to come as soon as it did for you guys, right? Now, with this Three of Swords in the reverse, I think that's beautiful because I feel this may be the solution to your problems of what it is that's coming in, this money or whatever it represents for you specifically. You know what I'm saying? But this is almost like a solution to a lot of the issues that you guys have had. So with this Three of Swords in the reverse, this is more or less recovery, right? It's like the swords falling out of your heart. Your mind is no longer attacking your heart, because I feel you guys up to this point may have been very stressed out about like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Like, how am I going to pay for this? Like, how are things going to change? Yada, yada, yada. And if you guys have had any adverse effects, like, because we're talking about hashtag cortisol right now, because the stress hormone is not what's hot in the streets right now. Like, it can literally kill you. That's why they say stress can kill you. You know what I'm saying? But I feel with this Three of Swords in the reverse, this is even, and child, I just heard blood pressure. Child, look, we don't do health readings over here. Don't be telling me health terms. I'm a therapist, not a medical doctor. But anyway, but legit, I just heard pressure. So it's like for a lot of you guys, this is like blood pressure that could be going down because it was heightened because of stress. And maybe if you were breaking out with acne, you know what I'm saying, hives, whatever, like any type of adverse effects that you guys were having because of your worry financially or trying to figure out how to move forward. What I feel this message is saying is like, many moons ago, Spirit told you delayed but not denied, right? And it was delayed because you needed to learn this specific lesson before your blessing came in so that it wasn't squandered. So I feel with this Three of Swords in the reverse is really speaking to a lot of these stress-related symptoms you guys may have been feeling, worrying about not having this, right? And how you're going to move forward without whatever this represents for you. Is those things starting to decrease. Now, you guys, last card, we have the Hermit in the reverse, and I am so not mad at you for that. But the thing that I will forewarn you about, my friend, is because you guys have learned this lesson, right? This blessing does come in. Why I was stressing this whole thing with patience, with whatever this blessing is that's coming in for me personally, like I said, I feel like we're really speaking about money here, right? When this Three of Swords comes into the reverse and we're talking midpoint of, you know, that second week of August and you're starting to feel better, this Hermit in the reverse is coming in almost like a test, right? Because what are we looking at? These two that are diagonal from each other. So we're talking 1st and we're talking 15th, right? I literally have ramen juice on this card. Do not judge me. I'm a Taurus, dagnabbit, son of a gun. But anywho, we're literally looking at the moon in the reverse, and this is Virgo energy, by the way, and the Hermit in the reverse between the 1st and the 15th of the month. What does the Hermit in the reverse speak to? Repeating past mistakes, right? And looking at the moon in the reverse, this is the clarity that you got, right? Why it is that your friend Marlo is telling you to be patient and how you allocate this, especially if it's money, and to not get too overly excited, because once all of that stress wipes away, it's very easy to fall into the same bad habits, right? Because why I'm concerned is with this Eight of Cups in the reverse, because if we're speaking to bad habits, yes, you may have learned the lesson that certain things or people you were engaging with got you to where you were. Yeah, we do have clarity on that, right? This is the reason why things were held up, but now the blessing is coming in now. And it's almost like one of those things where, dude, like when we're in the worst situations in our life, it's so easy. Like it's so freaking easy for us to even be like, Lord, I will go to church every Sunday if you just get me out of this, right? When we're in a state of like desperation, it's so easy for us to make false promises to ourselves and to others. But the moment, especially with money, child, the moment that money starts to get better and you're not having that issue no more, you're not stressed out anymore, it's very easy for you to be tempted into falling into those same behavioral patterns, which says to me that even moving forward throughout the course of the month, whatever thing was made clear to you guys, there's a need to still take a deep dive to get very clear on how one ended up in this situation in the first place. So if we say with what it is that I'm picking up on, my beautiful Leos, for some of y'all, child, this could literally just be extra birthday money. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, legit, if we were to literally go back to the beginning of this and make this strictly a money thing, say that Leos were on the struggle bus financially, water getting turned off, lights getting turned off, eviction notice on your door in the month of July, right? And you realize, oh, damn, the reason why I got to this point is because I've been mismanaging my finances and living beyond my means. I've been buying a little bit too much stuff on Amazon. I really need to stop doing that. Lord, if you just, send that money, let me get this settlement or whatever. If you could just bless me with some money, Lord, I promise I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm going to do better with my money, right? So here comes the money now. That's the clarity that you got. You realize I'm mismanaging my money. I learned from my past mistakes. Now you're given another opportunity. So now the money comes in, right? And you're like, okay, I'm going to allocate this. Like I'm going to spend a little, I'm going to give a little, I'm going to save a little. You feel what I'm saying, right? And now because your money not funny no more, you're starting to feel better. You're not stressed out. You're not all in a dark place. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, the week of the 15th, you have somebody who comes in and is just like, oh, so I want to start this business. Like you want to invest in it, or let's go out here. Like, let's go buy this, or like, ooh, girl, you should get a new core. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, because you're in so much of a good place, in the matter of 2 weeks, it's like you forgot about how much you were on a struggle bus before. And you can start to think, well, I could. It's not like I don't have money in the bank. Like, but what are you doing? You're repeating a past mistake that's still mismanaging your finances, even though you did the work to allocate it, right? Even though you deserve this, right? It's like, it's still falling into bad behavior. So why do I say that? I say that because whatever clarity you guys got on whatever behavior you were engaging in or what the connections were, it's like just that epiphany isn't enough, because there's a pattern of behavior that led you to that place. So if you were mismanaging your finances, there's mindsets that are aligned with why it is that you mismanage your finances. There's emotional elements that are involved with why you mismanage your finances, right? So just the epiphany isn't enough. There's a need to actually do the groundwork, right? To get clear on reversing that behavior for your best interest. So that's my little forewarning to you guys, you know what I'm saying, for this second week of the month. And literally, if any of you guys, because I know they got a lot of expensive lotteries, if this is the lottery, then we could just look at the Hermit reverses. You probably gonna go ghost, so don't nobody know where you at, because you don't want nobody asking you for money. I'm just saying. But anyway, Leo, that has been your soul session for the 1st through the 15th of August. I'm going over to my network, our sanctuary, Vimeo, Patreon, YouTube members, all the places to do you guys extended. So if you're about that life, follow me on over there, because we're going to be looking from the 15th to the end of the month. So if you're about that life, follow me over there. If not, I'll still love your freaking face, and I'll see you guys sooner than later, my friends. Kiss, kiss. That's my new thing. You know what I'm saying? Kiss, kiss.